and welcome into the Power Zone podcast for the week of Friday, July 14th, 2017. We're back. Major League Baseball regular season games are back on the schedule after that unbelievable AllStar game that took place on Tuesday night in Miami. And simply unbelievable. I mean, it was a 1-1 tie entering the ninth inning. Joe Madden goes to his closer, Cubs closer Wade Davis, who surrenders what ended up being the winning home run to Robinson Cano of the Seattle Mariners. 2-1, the American League wins the All-Star game after a bloop hit by Byron Buxton of the Twins dropped in to give the American League their first run. Yadier Molina tied it up with a home run to make it a 1-1 tie, and then Robinson Cano won the All-Star game and won the All-Star game MVP award with his home run in the 10th inning. And what an All-Star game it was. A good thing for the National League. It doesn't count for home field advantage in the World Series, but the American League streak of dominance continues again, and they win the All-Star game, but the National League still has the overall advantage in the all-time standings of the All-Star game. And so that's that. But Major League Baseball back on the schedule. One big trade breaking through as the defending world champion Chicago Cubs made a pitching move, trading for White Sox left-hander Jose Quintana, trading a pitcher across town from the south side to the north side. No big league prospects were given up by the big league team, and losing Eloy Jimenez, a guy who has the ability to hit light towers of power, is a tough one to surrender. But farm systems don't win you big league championships. They have to come up to the big league system and become big leaguers, and not all of them can do that. And other big news breaking, Pablo Sandoval, the World Series hero for the Giants, who signed a 5-year, $90 million contract with the Red Sox, was recently designated for assignment. So the Red Sox have 10 days to either trade or release Pablo Sandoval, and when they do, they'll likely have to eat the 2 years remaining on his crazy contract. And Pablo Sandoval, I mean, this is the only guy I've ever heard who was disciplined by the Red Sox for being on Instagram during the game. It's like there's a clear social media policy of no usage during the games, and he liked some girl's Instagram photo during the game. Like, this is ridiculous, and the Red Sox have finally had enough. He's not hitting. He's not justifying that huge contract, and they're going to let him go. Will anybody pick him up? Will he go back to the Giants maybe and try to recreate some of that magic when they were winning back in 2010, 2012, the World Series? So, and that's the two big sports stories that were breaking. And Major League Baseball back on schedule today, this Friday, July 14th. Second half season kicking off today. So going to be exciting for the rest of the year. The Yankees and the Red Sox, baseball's best rivalry, will be kicking off the new season. So anytime those two meet up, the standings, you basically write them off, because Boston and New York, baseball's best rivalry still, even today, is always going to be an intense rivalry. So I've talked a lot. And I've been seeing these stats on Tim Tebow, the former Denver Broncos quarterback, who then decided to switch sports and move on to play baseball. Tim Tebow hit a walk-off home run for the Mets minor league team. I believe it's Port St. Lucie. And the NFL career of Tim Tebow was cut short. Well, probably because, a 50% completion percentage just isn't going to get it done in the NFL, no matter how much talent you have. And Obviously, Tim Tebow has bunches of talent. But if you go to baseball and you hit 40%, well, you're a great hitter. You're a great hitter. So if he takes that approach to baseball, and he looks like this baseball thing might just work out for Tim Tebow. He literally started from the bottom, and I'm rooting for Tim Tebow. I hope he continues his athletic career. I hope he becomes the first two-sport star since Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson. That's a case of, usually I said to somebody, players today don't have to do that anymore. But Tim Tebow looking to break through and become the first player to break through. And another player who remains unsigned on the big league roster of the NFL right now, Colin Kaepernick, is still a free agent in the NFL right now. So, will anybody pick him up? That remains to be seen. That remains to be seen, or if his antics from last year ended his career, because the owners don't like it when you start making statements, no matter how politically right you may think they are. They don't like controversy. Still, even today, they don't like controversy, unless your name is Jerry Jones. And the Cowboys, I don't think, are going to sign him anyway. So I'm excited about the upcoming NFL season. Dak Prescott said, "We're the Cowboys. We're going to win the NFC East." And I like his confidence. I really do. I think it's a good thing for your fans to know that, hey, we're going to win. And with Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott, I really feel like this Cowboys team can break through and win a championship. I really do feel like they can break through and win. I felt the same way during the Tony Romo era, but if the Cowboys don't win, it sure as ever is not for a lack of talent, because they have bunches of talent, but talent alone will not get it done. And just look at Tom Brady. He's won 5 Super Bowls, but not one receiver has been there for all 5 Super Bowl wins. I mean, I think his longest tenured one was Deion Branch, who was there for 3 of the 5, and Deion Branch retired. But Tom Brady, the constant in a changing NFL universe, and he's going to keep playing for at least, I think he could play for maybe 3 more years, maybe even 5 more years if he keeps playing at a high level. But his peak is going to probably start to drop off after year 3. So that's my prediction anyway, and predictions are made to be proven wrong, and rules are made to be broken. And with that, I think I've talked enough today. And baseball back on the schedule. NFL preseason is about a couple of weeks away. Hall of Fame game August 3rd. So sports are getting back into full swing. And with that, I think I've talked enough today. I'm going to sign off for now. Power Zone Podcast signing off this for July 14th, 2017. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll talk to you next time.